How we doing? This is Wired and Weird. I'm Jeremiah Hughes.
I'm Stephen Eddy. What's up, everybody?
Oh, dude, it's so good to be in Is This Anything Studios. This is October 16th, 2021.
Whoop, whoop.
Hell yeah, episode number 2.
Episode deuce.
Dude, I can't wait to tell you about this. I went to a comedy club. I went to a professional show. Dude flew in from Cincinnati. I'm not going to say who it is. I'm not going to say the club because this is really embarrassing. The owner of the club said this has never happened before.
Give me the juicy deets.
Okay, so paid show. I won tickets to it. Sunday night, nobody showed up. We were the only table. In a place that sits about 200 people, we were the only people that showed up to the professional show, dude.
Oh my god.
So we had to tell the waiter, like, yo, if we're going to be the only people by start time, like, honestly, I think we're going to go. We're not going to make him tap dance for us. Yeah, and he's like, well, you know, it's up to you. That's what the ladies wanted.
That's a decent thing to do.
Yeah. So
you know how bad that would be? How shitty that would be just
have
to walk
go out
out
to talk to one table.
One table of how many people?
There's one table out of maybe 80 tables. And so, you know, the waiter had to go up and tell the guy that they were going to cancel the show. So I had to ask myself, which one would be worse as a comedian? Having dude knock on the door? Have the dude knock on the door and be like, you know, Mr. So-and-so, I'm sorry, but there's only one table tonight. Or would you rather have it be knock on the door? Mr. So-and-so, we're canceling the show and no one showed up.
Ooh.
That's just painful either way, man. It's just a horrible situation. Ugh.
Especially because he's a, you know, professional comedian. Like,
I made him take a picture with me.
You did? Oh.
When I was checking out, I was like, hey, if
Did
he wants
smile?
to. Dude, it was so painful to watch him go.
Like...
He looked so sad, and then he just turned it on, and then he smiled for the picture, and I was like, oh.
Oh, that poor man.
Dude, as I was paying the bill, I said,
whatever.
As I was paying the bill, I said, well, you know, if he wants a picture, I'd be happy to take one with him. And then he was like, I don't know, I'll ask the guy. And then all of a sudden the manager pops out. He said, Did you say you wanted a picture with so and so? And I'm like, yeah, sure, I'll take a picture with him. And he's already like waiting around the corner to take a picture for the only table that showed up.
Oh my god.
Could you imagine it in a hotel room, flying over here, expecting to do a show and having nobody show up?
Expecting about 200 people.
Oh my god.
And you had what, how many?
4 people.
Just 4?
4 of us at one table. Cringy. Oh my god.
Oh my god, that hurts.
Talk about cringe, man. Starting this out the right way with a fucking cringy story. I've never seen that before. That was amazing. I had to take a little video of us being the only person in the club. It was like, I made a super embarrassing video of it. It was...
You guys should have spread out.
Oh yeah, we should
just
sit
like,
one table and put our feet up and shit.
Yeah.
Have like a big old thing of rotten tomatoes just in case.
Because then what you could have done was like, grab the waiter or whatever and be like, hey, go tell him that there's 4 tables. We got 4 tables for you.
Oh man.
Comes out, it's just 4 people at 4 different tables.
Oh, that'd be crude. So talk about cringe, but dude, someone said something to me. And they said, no, it's a thing. I want to lay this on you. I kept it from you all week.
Oh, man.
Someone said, ketchup on chocolate ice cream sounds awesome.
They said, no, it's a ward? Thing.
What?
Were you in a mental ward?
No, this person, you know this person. I'm not going to say this person's name. I'll tell you off air.
Please do, because I don't think I want to know this person anymore.
We're going to hide their name from the public because this person is clinically and fucking sane.
I think so.
This is outrageous. But they said, no. They kept swearing it's a thing. And I don't think it's a thing. I don't think it's a thing. I don't think it's a thing at all. And what? Putting condiment on ice cream aside from chocolate syrup. And it got me thinking, if I had to put a condiment on an ice cream, What would I even put? So that's what the question I have for you is. If you had to put a condiment on any type of ice cream, what condiment would you use? And what ice cream? Minusing any type of like fruity syrups. Like you got to use like a real, like
So,
something
like,
you'd put
like
on like a meal.
Okay.
I'm allowing gravies. I'm allowing sauces, condiments, you know, like I'm opening it up for interpretation. I kind of have in my mind what I'm going to do, but I'm curious to hear you. Now I'll say mine to give you kind of just a second to think on your feet.
Yeah, hit me with yours, dude.
I would go super safe and I would go vanilla ice cream and Frank's Red Hot Sauce.
Okay.
That kind of make like almost, sorry about that, little fucking.
I think the,
little Frank's Red Hot Sauce in my throat there. But no, I think that would like really mild it down. It might even be like a little bit of a buffalo ice cream action.
that'd be pretty good, actually. That sounds pretty good.
So, I mean, that's
better than ketchup and chocolate. What the fuck?
I don't get that. I don't get that at all. If you guys know of chocolate and chocolate ice cream, if you guys know of chocolate ice cream and ketchup together, email in wiredandweird@yahoo.com or hit us up on our Facebook Messenger. Like, we got to hear from you guys. Please make your case. Because if you don't, we're going to assume that this man is just clinically insane and lying that other people are as well.
Yeah, dude. I don't know, but I don't know if it's a thing. If I had to choose one, I think I would probably go ranch on, I'd say like probably mint chocolate chip or something.
Ooh, interesting choice.
Yeah.
The little chocolate. Well, I could see how that could work.
I think like
Honestly,
the tanginess of the ranch.
Sorry.
Yeah. Oh, no. Yeah, you're good. But no, I think the tanginess of the ranch with like the boldness of the mint and then the chocolate, because you know chocolate like fucking overpowers everything.
A little bit of chocolate and a little bit of ranch might not be so bad together.
Yeah.
Question mark?
Maybe.
Do I have the balls to dip a Snickers in a
I don't know
dressing?
if I do.
Will I do it for the podcast? Subscribe to Patreon and request, and I may dip a Snickers bar in ranch and eat it. I might do that. I might be open to that. If you guys are really interested, www.patreon.com/wiredandweird, #shameless promotion. I am not afraid to eat a Snickers bar dipped in ranch if you guys pay me money. So, I mean, honestly, it might be good. A little bit of chocolate in there. I'm saying that's a solid bet. That's a solid safe
one.
thing.
Now, I have a question for this question.
Okay.
What makes it a condiment? Like, isn't a condiment technically just a topping? So couldn't anything technically be a condiment, or does it just have to be
condiment? I don't know the definition of a condiment.
Yeah, exactly. Because
you put it on continent.
You put it on top of stuff, and then you put it on top of stuff. So technically, anything you put on top of your food would be a condiment.
I'm looking it up.
But they're also called toppings. If it's like bacon or something or sauerkraut.
I'm Googling the definition of condiment. A substance such as salt or ketchup that is used to add flavor to food.
But that's what I'm saying.
It says a substance. So anything?
So anything.
So could I use French fries?
So you could use anything.
Dude, I already gave my answer. Fuck. Because I would have said French fries on vanilla ice cream.
Buddy. I would have mashed up French fries,
salty ass French fries, and put that shit in vanilla ice cream.
See, I think that's where you're still kind of messing up. I wouldn't mash them. I would stick them in.
Then you put Then you put the ketchup on it. Then you can put the ketchup on that shit.
Justifies the ketchup.
Bam! It all comes full circle. Oh. There you go. There's the logical answer there.
There we go. We fixed it.
Okay. Thank you, Google. Google fixes everything.
Oh man.
Boy, howdy.
I got called a weirdo, which,
I mean,
who
we're
cares?
all weirdos.
We're all weirdos.
What up, weirdos?
But no, somebody asked me, cinnamon roll with chili. I'm like, fuck yeah. And apparently,
100% cinnamon roll.
Apparently, no, it's disgusting.
In the same bite.
Yeah.
You take a bite of chili, you take a bite of the cinnamon roll. It's fantastic. There's the cinnamon and the chili together complement. Go ahead.
Oh no, yeah, dude. I completely agree. Two people that you even know told me that no, I'm wrong.
I
That's
don't even
gross.
want to know who they are because I will secretly judge them. That is so insane that you
I have
will,
ever
one,
since they
talk
told
smack
me.
about it without even trying it, and two,
Yeah.
even have the audacity to say,
Yeah.
what? Because it is a fucking thing.
They're like, what about cornbread? I'm like, yeah, cornbread does too.
Cornbread, get the fuck
And
out
then
of
they
here. with
asked me, they're
cornbread.
like,
cornbread
well-
could kiss my ass.
I mean, I love cornbread.
Come
but
on,
dude,
you really gonna put cornbread up against a cinnamon roll with chili?
fuck no.
It can fucking
Fuck
it can bite
no.
the curb. Come on, cornbread. You're washed up. You're dry. You gotta drink something with cornbread. This isn't even a contest.
Then they had the audacity to ask me if I at least made the cinnamon roll out of cornbread. What the fuck?
Okay, no, that's ruining both things.
Yeah.
Okay, I'd rather have cornbread than cinnamon roll cornbread.
Yeah.
You should have punched this person in the face.
I wanted to.
Oh
so
my
bad.
God.
So bad.
They are officially banned from our Patreon.
Yeah.
They can't see any of the cool shit that we do. That's not allowed. They're gonna water down the coolness of our Patreon fans. That is ridiculous.
Yeah, dude. It was bad.
I mean, anyone can listen to this stuff on Apple, but
God damn.
fuck. That's crazy, man. Well, I watched Tropic Thunder.
Nice.
By the way, I did my homework.
Yes.
Like a good little boy.
Darn it.
Good.
Homework.
Oh, man. You wanted to give me an F so bad. I remember you texted me like, did you watch it? And I was like, yeah, actually, motherfucker, I'm watching it right now. And then I could tell in your response you were genuinely surprised. Like, oh, you fucking remembered something.
Yeah, I was
in your
too.
life. So, I liked the movie, don't get me wrong.
Okay. I was about to shit on this movie, everybody.
Oh my God, you think so? Well, I mean, it was good. Don't get me wrong. It was dry in the beginning. In the beginning, I thought it was kind of cool. I'm like, cool little behind the scenes of the behind the scenes, you know? Well, does that even make sense? It was like basically like you got a little behind the curtain look at Hollywood was basically what I meant, right? It was kind of cool. Took a while to heat up. Jack Black was, of course, fucking amazing in it. He's obviously the best part of the whole fucking movie, being like a withdrawing addict on the mother load.
The mother, if I get anywhere near it, man.
I love that fucking quote about where he's like, dude, I'll suck your dick. I'll do anything. You know, that's the, oh my God, that part had me in fucking tears, man.
Cradle the balls.
I'll cradle the balls, I'll swallow the gravy. Oh my God. Oh, it's so good. He's all sweaty and dirty. Tied up. Just untie me, man. Let's do this. Let's get it on.
Your mom's a cankerous whore.
You know how I said your mom was a cankerous whore back there? It was seconds ago. It was so good. So good. He did such a good job that he really carried that movie. But I gotta say, it wasn't my favorite. If you compare it to the last one we did, which listen back to the last movie rec we do one every week. But I think Ace Ventura: Pet Detective was a way better movie. That's way more up my alley. I did like things about the movie. I'm not about to shit all over it. I loved the fact that it was like they said and did things that they wouldn't even be able to put in a movie nowadays.
Last successful blackface in cinema history.
And I mean, I wasn't even going to touch that with a 10-foot pole, but yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
That right away. I was like, what the fuck is this? And then they were like throwing retard around like crazy, and it was hilarious. Never go full retard.
Never go full retard.
It's so quotable. I love it. So it was a good movie.
Remember
you know?
Sean Penn? Oh shit! What I like about that movie is there's a lot of big names, and like not so big names.
Mm-hmm.
Like Jack Black was saying, "I'll suck your dick." That guy that he was talking to, he's not so big of an actor. I've seen him in a couple other movies, but I like that they brought him in with these big celebs, and it worked. You know, it was great.
Yeah, that's good. I liked it. I'm not about to shit on it. Yeah, it was good. It was, dude. I thought Jack Black was fantastic in it. I'm just gonna gush over it.
What isn't he fantastic?
I know. Well, true. I mean, you know. Well, what's your favorite Jack Black movie?
My favorite Jack Black movie?
Yeah. It's hard to pinpoint one. I'll let you pick one of three. You don't have to put one above other, but there's like a tier of, a few 5 of them. So what would be one of your 3? In no order, just what comes to your mind? When I say
School
Jack
of
Black
Rock,
movie, let's watch a funny.
Tenacious D.
Okay.
So School of Rock, Tenacious D, And then Tropic Thunder, just because I like his parts.
I'm not shitting on it.
No, I totally feel you. So what was that? Was that 3?
That's 3. Yeah, you hit 3.
Cool. And then, another one, an older one. I want to say it's with Colin Hanks. It's called Orange County.
I've never heard of that.
It's an older one, or like earlier 2000s, probably like early 2000s. Yeah.
Yeah, Jack Black's so good.
He's just he's hilarious.
My God.
Yeah. I could watch those like over and over.
So good. I love Nacho Libre. That was a good one.
Oh, I forgot about Nacho.
So good. Oh, he's good at everything. I mean, come on. That's a slam dunk.
That's great.
What's my homework for next week? What are we gonna talk about next week?
Next week, well, so you are a big Jerry Seinfeld fan.
He is honestly one of my comedy idols.
We gush about him off camera, off fucking mic, all the time.
I fucking love Jerry Seinfeld.
That being said,
go ahead.
Have you seen the B movie?
No, I haven't seen the B movie.
With Jerry Seinfeld.
Oh, he has the voice in it, isn't he?
He voices that, yeah.
Okay.
Check it out.
All right. Only because it's Seinfeld.
Because it's Seinfeld. You have to.
That's
you
why
got
you're
to see
saying
his
it.
work.
I assume it's because it's Seinfeld.
Yeah.
Okay.
You have to, yeah.
For Seinfeld.
If you like his stand-up, you like his sitcom.
I do.
You like his, Netflix, comedians in cars.
I've liked everything
You're
I've
gonna
seen
love
from
it.
Seinfeld. I love him. I look up to him greatly.
If you think of a bee that has a voice,
yeah,
this is the perfect voice for a bee.
I'm kind of excited to see this one, honestly. So I don't know, just because you're building it up. B movie.
B movie.
So all right. So next week we're going to talk about B movies. So we're nowhere near done, but this is part of the section. This is part of the. All right. Next week we're going to talk about B movie, and that'll be interesting, man.
Yeah, it's great.
I'm sensing a really would you rather vibe right now.
Dude,
you seem would you rather-y towards me right now.
Yes. I thought of a really good one.
You were looking at me kind of squirrely. Lay it on.
And so this one here, I haven't even been able to think of my answer. But would you rather always have wet socks or a small rock in your shoe?
Oh my God.
Right? Both terrible things. I hate wet socks and that little pebble where it's just like under your foot.
Question.
Hit me.
Can I get pruny feet from the wet socks? Because then that can lead to gangrene and all that, foot rot. Or is it just the feeling of
just the feeling of having the damp wet sock?
I know.
We're not going to get into the gangrene.
Okay. I know my answer.
Okay.
If it's an avoidable spot in my foot, I'll take the rock in the shoe. Because I already have that problem.
Yeah.
That's already a part of my foot problem. I have IPK, so it already feels like there's already a rock in my shoe. I have to have orthotics in my shoes.
Okay.
So I just get a pair of orthotics like I already have to kind of circumvent the issue. And I'd take another rock in my shoe. I already have one rock in my shoe. It's 2 rocks in my shoe.
Getting off on a technicality.
That's more rocks than I got in my fucking cranium, I'll tell you.
I think I'd have to go wet socks.
You're going wet socks?
Yeah, dude. I hate...
Mad, man. That will drive you mad. The feeling of socks, it's going to be like the Edgar Allan Poe, The Heart and the Floor. You're going to hear those fucking... You're going to hear that forever. You're going to go insane. You're going to murder people in the post office.
I think I would murder more people if I had that rock just stabbing me in the foot.
I'm so strong for not killing people.
I've worked in the rain and outside. I've worked with fish. I'm used to the wet feet.
You're used to sog foot.
Yeah. We'd be out there, in the river where your feet are soaked. Plus there's rocks in there. And, the only thing you're caring about getting out is that fucking rock stabbing you in the middle of your soft foot.
You're telling me, buddy. I'm living it.
So, yeah, I'd have to go wet socks, I think, man.
Agree to disagree?
Yeah, so.
That's a good one.
I'm curious what other people are, going to hit us with in their answers. Email us some answers. I want to hear what you guys would do.
Yeah, wet sock, no good. Wet sock, no good.
I could do. I can do the wet sock.
Disagree on that one. Wow. Well,
Yeah.
you like hiking?
I do enjoy it.
I like it too. I have like this deep-seated fear of getting really lost though.
Yeah. I don't like really being out in the
I think it's probably because I almost got like lost and died in the woods or something like that. I don't know.
what?
Dude, yeah.
What?
Yeah, well, I mean that would make anyone scared, right?
Like-
It's not just me.
Like recently?
No, dude, I was like okay, I was probably like 7 years old.
Oh fuck.
And I was like in Oregon. All right, story time, kids. We'll tell you about
Fuck,
the
you
time
ain't
I
even
almost got
at
lost
home.
in
What the-
Oregon. No, I was far away. And I was like a little kid, and I remember I had this little. I just took the training wheels off my bike, so that gives you more of a reference than me being 7, honestly,
Yeah.
because I don't really remember ages well. But okay, so I was that age, and my grandparents at the time were traveling the country in a really nice motorhome, right? They were living their dream.
Oh, hell
And
yeah.
so they stayed at a RV park, a really nice RV park in Oregon, and it had like trails out in the forest. So I took my little little red Huffy bike, and I went off on the trails around 10 in the morning, and I went down the trails, and I got lost a little bit, and then I ended up just keep walking and walking, and I got. In hindsight, I know what happened is I went off the trail into the woods, and I was just walking through the woods for hours and hours lost, no
freaked me
sense of
out.
direction at like 7 years old, right? So I was wandering hours aimlessly into the woods with this bike, right? I'm like, Mom, Dad, I'm like freaking out. I'm like running around, right? Dude, it's terrible.
I don't mean to laugh.
This is a dead ass real story. And so I'm running around, right? I come up on this like little weird shack in the woods, and I'm like, these people can help me, right?
Stay away from the shack, Jeremiah.
No, there's like blue tarps on the top, and I remember as a kid going like, that's a weird looking roof, and there's like an old broken down black Ford F-150, and
Of course.
no back window in it or anything like that.
Of course.
And I remember like I knocked on the door. I'm like, hello, anybody home? And a couple people, I remember going like, why do they have such bad acne? But they had hella bad pick marks. They were tweakers that lived in a shack in the woods, and I knocked on their door, and I go, can you help me find my mom and dad? And could you imagine being a junkie in the woods and having a little boy with a red bike knock on the wood and be like, can you help me find my parents?
I don't know if I'd be more freaked out as a 7-year-old kid or more freaked out as the
terrified.
junkie.
I was willing to have anybody help. So what did these people do? They were like, yeah, sure, get in our truck. We'll start driving you
The
around.
fuck?
So I got in the truck with them.
Oh my
right?
god.
And they're like, where did you come from? And I'm like, I stayed in an RV park not far from here. They're like, kid, the closest RV park's like 4 miles away. I'm like, I don't even know what that means. I'm
Like,
7.
sure.
But like, all I know is that they're like, well, okay, we'll take you to the RV park, right? So fast forward, we get to the said RV park, and I don't know what space number we are. I'm a little kid, you know?
Yeah.
I go, the only thing I remember, I'll recognize my grandparents' RV, but the only thing I remember, thank God these are decent people, because they could have just like sold me off to slavery or whatever, Lord knows, or at least diddled me a
You know
little.
how much you can get for a white child?
Dude, I am hot commodity. I was a
yeah.
sexy piece of ass back then.
White, blue eyes. Yeah, dude.
Ooh-wee.
Almost Hitler's dream.
Oh my God, almost there. Oh, so
I
close.
just need the blonde hair.
Oh man. Anyway, so they actually got me to the park without diddling me, and sorry.
Well, that's good.
I think Jesus.
Yeah.
Because oh boy, talk about good gravy, am I right? And so I said the only thing I know is that the bathroom stalls next to us had a shower in it. Not all of them do, right?
Okay.
And so they took me to every single one, and I was like, no, none of these are it. And they're like, kid, we went to all of them. And I'm like, well, that's not it. It's not any of these. And they're like, I don't know what to tell you. I'm like, is there another RV park around? They're like, yeah, there's another one like 5 miles up the road. And I go, yeah, let's go check that out. And they're like, fucking okay. And they go down they take me down the road. And sure enough, we started looking at the ones with the bathroom. I find the place, and there's cops putting in a missing person report when these tweakers roll up and they see the cops there and everything, and they drop me off far down the road and they go, we can't go any further. And I remember going, oh man, it's okay, cops are scary, but they're not gonna hurt you, you know, kind of thing. And they're like, no, you gotta walk up. And like, dude, could you imagine like them dropping, they're like, oh, well, they were looking for a kidnapper, so understandably they were like, no. And that's a sad fact of life. But to kind of wrap up the story, I came back, I ended up being gone from 10 a.m. to 6 p.m. and I ended up walking.
Jesus.
You know, it was the other way, so it wasn't like 9 miles away. It was kind of in between both places, so I wandered off of the other way. So I ended up walking about 5 miles that day into the woods, getting lost for hours all day, and then coming back. And so that still kind of settles in a little bit.
Dude, that makes me fucking paranoid. Ugh.
And then as an adult one time, I went hiking, and we went down a wrong logging road, and the sun started going down, and we were trying to find the trail back, and that panic settled in again, dude.
Oh, yeah.
And, dude, like, it all came back to the surface. I was like, oh, fuck, we're going to get lost again, and I'm going to have tweakers help us, and oh, my God.
So there's a tweaker.
That was crazy shit, dude.
Oh, my God. Yeah, oh, my man. Well, I'm glad you fucking made it out unscathed.
There's been a lot of close shaves with death, and you know, through the times hanging out with the Wired and Weird crew, you guys are all hear about all my close calls with death. Ugh. There's been a lot of times I got it pretty close in some pretty kooky banana situations. So
I've never had you had a pretty good first encounter with tweakers. I've never had that. Well, kudos to you, sir.
I ain't saying that was the first one, but
yeah, I'm so paranoid about being in the woods. I don't know, I'm ruined. My brain is ruined from movies and just
yeah.
Well, it's like, who always gets killed in the woods? The fucking person out hiking.
Oh yeah, that's true.
The jogger going out for a jog.
It's almost like, well, I mean, you don't want to get raped, don't jog.
Yeah, don't jog.
They only rape joggers, you know, or mug them or something. Joggers got a bad rap.
Yeah.
Get a treadmill, you fool. I got a treadmill.
Don't jog and don't go in a helicopter. Those are the first people to die and get raped. In the movies.
Of anyone getting raped in a helicopter.
Oh,
that'd be Is that still technically in the Mile High Club?
I don't know.
I think you'd still be in. I think you would be like
on a technicality,
an honorary member.
I mean, I don't know if that's very
you
honorable.
Get a participation award. We don't have losers here anymore.
I don't think they're allowed in the club.
All right, give me another would you rather. I know you got another one cooking in that noodle. You're still looking at me all squirrely. We got to get it out of your system.
I got so many in this freaking noodle of mine, dude. Here's a spicy one, dude.
Oh, I love spicy.
So,
people were seeming to dig spice, so let's get some more spice up in here.
So, would you rather confess to cheating or catch your spouse cheating?
Oh, that's easy for me.
Yeah?
Easy,
huh?
Easy. I could confess to cheating all day long.
Oh, yeah?
I could beg for forgiveness. I can get down on my knee. I'm articulate.
You're a groveler.
I could be a groveler.
You can grovel.
I know how to grovel. I'm not afraid to grovel. I'm a grovelly guy. Some people are they got a grovelly voice. I'm just a grovelly guy. I'm the grovelly guy.
I could see it.
Yeah, no, but I could grovel. I mean, I feel like I could almost, not that I would ever need to, because it's not really in me, but I feel like I could almost talk myself out of that situation. Because I'm pretty good with my words, I'm a good wordsmith, and I'm good at, like, accepting blame, honestly. Like, it'd be like, look, I fucked up. And if you really want to leave, I totally 100% understand that, but I'm willing to work on everything, you know? Wow. But the impact of seeing someone cheat, I couldn't get over it. I would re-see it all the time. I already have such a low self-esteem. I would see it all the time. I'd dream about it. It would haunt me, dude. That's one of my worst nightmares, is catching somebody. It would fuck me up, dude. It would fuck me up.
Wow. A little insight on Jeremiah there.
Yeah, dude. It would that would fuck me up.
I'm have to go the opposite.
You're going to go opposite. Dude, you wouldn't want to confess it.
My background is just deny. You're on the stand in court. Deny. I'm innocent, Your Honor.
I cannot keep a secret to save my fucking life, dude.
I'd rather walk in and see her, and then I can just be like, deuce chains, I'm out.
Oh, yeah.
And just,
I wouldn't fuck with you?
I mean, it'll fuck with me, but You know, that's what booze and hookers are for. Yeah.
Oh, the truth comes out. That's okay, buddy. That's okay.
Yeah, but no, I think that's just deny.
That was a spicy one.
Yeah, what, right? Yeah, I'm definitely curious of what other people have to say about that one.
Yeah. If you guys really should be emailing in at wiredandweird@yahoo.com, or you can message our Facebook Messenger. You can message us on Instagram.
Hit us on Instagram.
Wired and Weird. Get a hold of us. Let us know your would you rathers. Be curious, and we'll talk about yours.
Yeah.
If you have a crazy reason, we'll talk about it. We're not afraid to be a little vocal about our weirdos emailing in. So do it. We love you guys. Don't be silent. Don't be that silent weirdo.
Yeah.
Nobody likes that
weirdo.
Silent weirdo.
The creep in the corners, just staring and kind of like fiddling in his pocket.
No, we like a let us know weirdo. So let us know, all right?
Oh, shit.
So rapid fire is essentially how we'll tell dad jokes to each other back and forth, like stupid, corny jokes, until one of us can't keep telling the other jokes because they're laughing. And usually they get darker and edgier as they go. So Sometimes, I mean, okay, I'm talking for myself. Because I just pull deeper and deeper inside me, and there's... Anyway, so let's do a little rapid fire. You ready? You got something?
I got some. All right.
You ready?
Did you hear about the kidnapping down at the school?
No.
He's fine. He woke up.
Did you hear about the hippie that drowned?
No.
He was too far out.
Jesus. What's a crafty dancer's favorite hobby?
What?
Cutting a rug.
What's the harshest drink?
Harsh. What?
Reality.
Ooh, that's true. What kind of car does a sheep like to drive?
What?
A Lamborghini.
What's Mr. Hippie's wife's name?
What?
Mrs. Hippie.
Mrs. Hippie. Oh, God. Okay. Oh, I got one for you. Two goldfish in her tank. One says to the other, "You know how to drive this thing?"
Check out my OnlyFans. Right now, I have table fans, wall-mounted fans, and oscillating fans. Oh, he's still going. He's not knocked out.
I got more. What do you call two octopuses that look the same?
What?
Identicals.
Okay.
Ooh.
I got a good one.
Oh,
What's the hardest part of eating a vegetable?
What?
The wheelchair.
Oh my God.
Ding, 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 ding. I think that's the winner.
That's good. He wins.
Okay. Oh,
my God.
That's rapid fire. That's fun.
Oh, fuck.
That was a long one. That was a good volley back and forth. What was that? 11 jokes?
Yeah, something like that. Yeah.
Wow.
Oh,
that was one of our ones for the history books. That was a good one.
The wheelchair. You fucker. Oh God.
Dude, you want to know where I heard that joke? I shit you not. I've kept it in my back pocket for years. You know where I heard that joke?
Hit me.
A Laffy Taffy.
No shit.
I read it in a Laffy Taffy. In a fucking Laffy Taffy. The wheelchair.
Oh God. Oh, I'm crying. Oh fuck. Oh, 5-cent candy. Oh man.
Let's read an email from a weirdo.
Yeah.
We got in an email already. This is only the second episode. We got in an email already. So thank you, Jensen, for emailing in.
Oh, Jensen.
Yeah, so she wanted to talk about Jim Carrey a little bit.
Oh, let's fucking do it.
Dude, she said she totally loves him too and that he's amazing.
Well, yeah.
And so she said, first of all, awesome. Thanks, guys. Oh, I'm just going to read the letter, okay?
Yeah.
But excuse me, because I'm not a good out loud reader. You guys will learn that. But it's kind of funny. You guys can laugh at me kind of stumble. Says, hey, weirdos, exclamation point. I love that, by the way.
Love it. Weirdos.
I love getting called kooky names, so if you guys get kooky, I will read
Yeah.
it. I don't mind. So, hey, weirdos! Explanation point. It's so good to hear you guys finally. I I wanted to gush too about Jim Carrey. He's awesome! Explanation point. My favorite movie is Me, Myself, and Irene. I loved hearing you guys, and I can't wait to hear more. XOXO Jensen. All right, well, that was a great short email. I
Yeah.
gotta say, Me, Myself, and Irene, that was one of them I have seen. And Me, Myself, and Irene is so fucking funny.
So funny.
Oh my god. And so thanks for emailing in. I like the name, Jensen. That's a cool
That's a
one.
good name.
That would be a cool WWE wrestler name.
That fits. Yeah. I like it.
Johnny Sin Jensen.
John.
It's cool. Thanks for emailing in. Let's hear from more weirdos. Email us in.
Appreciate the love.
Yeah, absolutely. We appreciate the love, and give us more love because we need it. We are weak people.
I need the admiration to get me through the day.
We need the love. We need the love. That's all I'm saying. Back to Jensen. One of my favorite roles Jim Carrey has played recently, we mentioned it in the last pod that she heard,
We did.
was I love the Sonic the Hedgehog role.
Yes.
That is so good. And just to kind of expand a little more on it, my favorite part, because it's so me, is just when he's like dancing around to the music and the guy like interrupts him if he wants a coffee.
Yeah.
And he's like, "Do you want a coffee?" He's like, "Of course I do. I love how you make them."
I love him.
Because that's just how you feel when you're dancing and someone walks in
Yeah.
and you're like so turned up and amped and like embarrassed and caught, but you're just immediately in real life, and it's not their fault they walked in on
Your
that.
brain doesn't know how to get to that real quick. You're like, oh, fuck.
He just did such a good job at encapsulating that. So
He's a great, great guy.
you rock, Jensen. Thanks for writing in.
Yes.
Jim Carrey.
Jim Carrey.
You know, another good Jim that we both like.
Gaffigan?
Yes. Love
Yes.
Jim Gaffigan. But I was thinking Jim Jeffrey.
Ah, my Australian friend.
Very similar names, actually. Gaffigan, Jim. No, not really. I'm just stupid. That doesn't sound like
Yeah,
It's
no.
just Jim. What the fuck is wrong with me?
Jim.
Jim's a super common name.
Jim.
Jim Jeffries, man. I love an Australian accent.
Dude, who doesn't?
Yeah, I love a good Australian accent.
Yeah, it's kind of hot.
Oh yeah, I mean on a lady? Come on.
Oh, dude. Oh,
My weakness.
my God.
I love the black women. I love a chocolate lady. You know, I love some tan skin. I love the sisters. So my weakness, aside from, you know, I have Lexi, so I don't need to worry about it. But a true weakness would be like a nice black Australian gal with that accent and like still has the black beauty about her and stuff like that. Oh, I tell you, whoo, that would be something, huh?
That would be something, dude. That
impeccable.
accent.
Oh my God. Ooh, just the combo of that would be nice, and it would be like unique as fuck too, you know?
Yeah, dude. Something about that accent just makes my balls wet.
But you know, one thing I like about Jim Jeffries is he uses like cunt like pretty liberally, and a lot of people in America are like really they're coming around to it more. But that's when he started doing comedy here. It was so. I heard interviews of him talking. He's like, dude, people really gave a lot of backlash for that one word.
Dude, yeah. And I don't know why it was such a bad word.
I think it's a funny word.
I
know
love
that
that
people
word.
can take it in a derogatory or mean it in a derogatory way.
Yeah.
But, I mean, you can also use the word trash in a derogatory way.
Yeah.
And I think trash is a funny word.
I use the word cunt like I use the word dude. It's honestly, sometimes I do it together.
It really can get a point across. It's like the word fuck, you know? It's like, there's no fucking pizza.
Yeah.
Like
which cunt ate the last fucking slice?
It fits.
You know,
it just fits. So, you know, and he has clever humor anyway. Jim Jeffries is good.
He's a great storyteller.
Yes, I love a good storyteller.
Awesome.
Person you got to throw in with good storytelling. I mean, of course, Segura.
Oh, yeah. Well, yeah, he's phenomenal.
We already gushed about him.
Yeah, we've gushed about him.
But, I mean, you know, Jeffries is good. I mean, Gaffigan. Love Gaffigan. He's been one of my
Yeah.
early influences, Jim Gaffigan.
I love that little soft voice that he does.
Oh, dude,
the
little inner monologue that he does is so genius. It's
Right.
because he's addressing the elephant in the room with comedy in his own unique way.
Yeah.
And he did it so well to the point to where if you were to do that, you're doing Jim Gaffigan.
Yeah, nobody else will be able to do that because he coined that.
You fucking made it, baby.
That's him.
If someone's doing you fucking made it.
Yeah.
So,
And if they're doing you, well, now I'm gonna sue you because you're ripping me off, buddy. I don't know if he can, but it's like, yeah, that's
Jim
his
Gaffigan,
thing.
he's so humble too because he said, "Oh, people are I watch a lot of interviews about the comedians I like, and I love Jim Gaffigan. So I've seen interviews on him. I look him up, and in one interview, he said, "What do you say to people that say, 'Oh, I saw someone and they were doing you'?" And he said, "I don't worry about it because they're just finding themselves, and people just impersonate people that they like when they start."
That's very true.
There's a lot of truth to that, and he takes it in a flattering way, which says a lot about his personality and his security in his own comedy.
Oh yeah,
I love him a lot.
he's a great guy.
He's a wonderful guy. He has such a great character that he plays on stage, and it's clean, squeaky clean.
Oh yeah,
That's a whole nother level. It's like Jim Jeffries is funny, but he's not squeaky clean.
he is
So
nowhere
he can't
near.
be played everywhere. But when you're squeaky clean, baby, you fit in everywhere. And Jim
Yes.
Gaffigan is killing it. I'm seeing him in December in Seattle. And I am
Nice,
so excited to see him.
lucky.
So, oh my God, it's going to be awesome. He's on a new tour. So,
Hell yeah,
yeah, he's hitting a bunch of big cities.
dude, that's gonna be a dope show.
Yeah, I love comedy, man. I love going to shows. I just, I'm going to see Joe List in November.
Nice.
We just saw Tom Segura.
Fuck yeah. Oh, that was great.
Yeah, and I mean, oh my God. But I think it's time for the new section, huh?
Yeah.
So we have a new section. It's called Hate Mail.
Love
And
hate
it's
mail.
probably one of my favorite parts of the show because I love a rant.
Oh yeah.
I love a complaint. I love a roast. I love anything hella negative in a funny way.
Yeah.
So vent, write into our email, wiredandweird@yahoo.com with the subject line hate mail, or you can message us on Instagram, or you can message us on Facebook as well, and just say hate mail in it, and then just kind of go off on something. And if it's good enough or if it's relevant enough, we're going to read it on the show.
Yeah.
And we got our first hate mail in, believe it or not.
Already?
Yeah, I put a little post up in a secret place just to get a couple little bites before the weirdos had a chance. And I got something back.
Oh.
So Ben Beach decided to email in, and he said it was okay for me to use his name.
Oh, cool.
So we're gonna read it, and I kind of
thank
just
you.
proofread it to make sure
Ben?
there was nothing. Huh?
You said his name is Ben?
Ben Beach, like a day at a beach.
Well, thank you, Ben.
Yeah, he's actually a podcaster too. So yeah,
well,
so
hello, brother.
he has a podcast called Cricket's Campfire. And I'll be on that podcast soon. We're going to talk about cannabis because I'm a cannabis consultant.
Hell yeah.
Medical marijuana consultant, technically.
There you go.
But we're going to talk a little sciencey cannabis. So if you want to listen to that, we'll keep you updated on when I'll be on Cricket's Campfire. But Ben Beach reached out and he wanted to share his hate mail. So let's check it out. Just a second. I hate it when companies string you along and take advantage of you along the way. I've worked for many companies, and it isn't a unique experience. Most businesses that I've worked for in the past have small companies, so perhaps that skewed my opinion. It's terrible. I worked for an owner of a company who told me that if you give someone a title, they'll do a lot more, and that's how he gets the most out of his, quote, directors. Another company told me that it was important to know just how little... Oh, I'm sorry, I'm misreading this. Another company told me that it was important to know just a little about each employee's life so that you can plan accordingly for when you want to convince them to work overtime. Oh my God.
Wow.
There's so much manipulation, I'd fucking say. There's so much manipulation and training in management nowadays, and that it's common practice. We all seem to accept it, and that is part of our culture. But I think it's terrible. Why? Why can't we just get fairly compensated for our skills? Ben Beach. Wow. That was not what I was expecting, but holy hell, I will totally agree with you. I mean, I don't think it's on a small business level. I worked for a corporation, and it was a similar thing. They assisted. I mean, it may even be worse in corporate America because they regularly have such a high turnover rate, their thing is like to burn you out, chew you up, spit you out, and get another kid at the lowest rate possible. And that's capitalism, baby.
Yeah.
And I'm sorry to say, and I feel, I mean, I've had a lot of, we work for a small business.
Yeah.
And we get treated really well. So I'd say that there's, there's good and bad in that. So, yeah, I totally hear your hate mail, man. That was a solid one. That's going to be a hard bar to top. That is ridiculous. Just the manipulation. And I will say that, like,
man, it's real too. It
happens a lot. That shit's real. So
I think I've only worked for small businesses. I've never worked for a corporation job. The closest would be like the mill that I've worked at before was a plywood mill.
That's
and
pretty
like
big
the turnover
business.
rate. Yeah, I mean, it was a big business, but I mean, it was like just one mill, but it was like the turnover rate, and they treated you just like shit.
I worked at one big fast food corporation for like 3 years, and then I worked at small businesses every other time. And I will say that, I mean, I got fucked over at small businesses. Don't get me wrong. There are a lot of the times it's hard to find good businesses. Let's just say that.
Oh yeah.
So when you find a good one, stick with it.
Yeah.
Stick with them and give them all you got, because it's really hard. It's hard to find good help, but it's also hard to find a good employer as well.
Yeah.
So, and that's just a result of like being able to kind of abuse people.
Yeah.
Unfortunately.
It is too.
Good hate mail. That was a good one. Thank you, Ben Beach. Yeah. Check him out if you like that. I mean, that was pretty interesting. I liked I wasn't expecting that. I thought someone was just going to roast how annoying my voice was or something.
Tells how bad we suck.
Which would have been hilarious.
Yeah.
But yeah, so it looks like we got to get the hell out of here, guys.
Yeah,
but it was so much fun. Have fun with this this second episode, and be weird out there.
We'll always be wired.
We stay wired, you stay weird. That's a deal. Deal?
Deal.
All right.
Love you guys.
Later. Hey-ya! Oh man, it's so good to be. Jesus Christ, here we go already. Oh boy, this is.
We are here at Is This Anything Studios.
Oh man, this is Wired and Weird. I'm Jeremiah Hughes.
I'm Stephen Eddy. How we doing?
Oh man, it's good to be in Is This Anything Studios.
It is fantastic to be here.
Fantastic.
Fucking great intro. I love
God.
it. Oh man.
All right.
We're weird. What do we say?